Hello and welcome to World of Luxury Moments. Today, I'm taking you on a journey to three of Thuringia's most remarkable historic landmarks. Together, we'll explore the Dornburg Castles, known as the Balcony of Thuringia, visit the magnificent Leuchtenburg, the Queen of the Saale Valley, and finally experience the exceptional Oppurg Castle Hotel, affectionately known as the Four Seasons Castle. Get ready for fascinating history, magnificent gardens, breathtaking views, and a castle hotel that brings together centuries of history and genuine hospitality in a truly unique way. My first stop was the Dornburg Castles, perched high above the Saale Valley. At first glance, it's easy to understand why this place is so special. Three castles from the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, and the Rococo period stand side by side, connected by magnificent terraced gardens filled with historic roses, vineyards, and stunning viewpoints. Every step takes you into a different era. It was here that Johann Wolfgang von Goethe found a place of peace and inspiration. As I stroll through the gardens and gaze across the Saale Valley, it's easy to understand why this place captivated him. Just a few miles farther, Leuchtenburg rises above the landscape, known for centuries as the Queen of the Saale Valley. Majestically perched atop a hill, it combines medieval history with a modern visitor experience in a truly impressive way. What fascinated me most were the Porcelain Worlds exhibition, where Thuringia's famous white gold is presented in a captivating and innovative way. And of course, the Bridge of Wishes, extending far beyond the hillside. From there, the panoramic views stretch for miles across the valley, a moment I won't forget anytime soon. With all these impressions still fresh in my mind, I continued my journey. Castles, fortresses, and historic gardens had already immersed me deeply in Thuringia's rich history, but my true destination was still ahead. A castle that isn't just meant to be visited, but truly experienced. A place where history has remained alive to this very day. Welcome to Oppurg Castle Hotel. There are places that begin to slow you down long before you arrive. With every passing mile, the landscape becomes more peaceful until, between the old trees, Oppurg Castle suddenly comes into view. Oppurg Castle acquired its present-day Baroque appearance at the beginning of the 18th century. To this day, it is affectionately known as the Four Seasons Castle. According to tradition, it once featured 4 entrances, 12 chimneys, 52 doors, and 365 windows, symbolizing the course of an entire year. The entrance hall alone creates the feeling that you are not simply arriving at a hotel. Instead, you arrive as a guest in a castle whose history remains alive to this day. High ceilings, red carpets, antique furniture, and magnificent chandeliers define the atmosphere. For more than 300 years, Oppurg Castle has welcomed its guests. Today, it combines its rich history with elegant hospitality, providing the perfect setting for weddings, family celebrations, and business seminars. It is precisely this combination that gives the castle its unique charm. The conference rooms blend seamlessly into the historic surroundings. Overlooking the castle park, they create an atmosphere where productivity and relaxation come together surprisingly well. The Baroque Hall is one of the most beautiful rooms in the castle. Its ornate stucco ceilings and historic fireplaces recall the grandeur of the Baroque era, creating an extraordinary setting for any occasion. Following the long corridors, I make my way to my room. Even the walk there feels like a journey through the history of this remarkable place. My room for the next 2 days is the corner room, number 213. High ceilings, historic wooden floorboards, and views of the castle park give this room its own distinctive character. The old floorboards creak with every step, not a flaw, but a charming reminder that this castle has been telling stories for centuries. I also have the opportunity to visit the historic single room, number 111. As is often the case in a castle, no two rooms are alike. Each one has its own unique charm. One of the most impressive features is the beautifully preserved stucco ceiling. Combined with the historic windows and modern amenities, it creates a successful blend of history and contemporary comfort. It is exactly this individuality that makes staying in a castle hotel so special. Only from above does the full beauty of this Baroque castle complex truly reveal itself. Surrounded by its expansive park, Oppurg Castle appears like a hidden jewel in the heart of Thuringia. The castle park invites you to leave everyday life behind. Ancient trees, beautifully maintained pathways, and the impressive castle facade create an atmosphere where time suddenly seems to stand still. On the sunny terrace, I start with an iced coffee. With views of the historic castle tower and the surrounding park, it's a moment worth savoring. Sometimes all it takes is a good coffee and a remarkable place to feel completely at peace. As I continue exploring the castle, I keep discovering new details. Historic furniture, creaking wooden floors, and lovingly restored fireplaces tell the story of a time when craftsmanship and architecture were inseparable. These small details are exactly what give Oppurg Castle its unmistakable character. back in the lobby, I take a moment to enjoy the unique atmosphere once again. Here, warm hospitality meets more than 300 years of castle history. Authentic, understated, and welcoming. At lunchtime, I look forward to visiting Gebhardt's Gourmet restaurant. The moment you step inside, your eyes are drawn to the ornate stucco ceilings, elegant chandeliers, and large windows overlooking the castle park. It is a refined setting for a cuisine that combines regional ingredients with modern sophistication. The focus here is not on grand presentation, but on premium ingredients, skilled craftsmanship, and a refined sense of flavor. It is a place where you naturally want to slow down, to enjoy, to linger, and to share good conversations. One of the highlights is the opportunity to look behind the scenes. With calm precision and great attention to detail, every dish is carefully prepared. High-quality ingredients are transformed into true craftsmanship, finished with passion and care. The beef tenderloin is equally impressive, perfectly cooked, beautifully balanced, and full of flavor. This is exactly how I imagine fine castle cuisine, high quality, honest, and without unnecessary extravagance. The meal begins with a beetroot carpaccio served with buffalo mozzarella. Light, fresh, and beautifully presented, a starter that immediately leaves you looking forward to the next course. A great meal tastes even better on the terrace. With views across the castle park, lunch becomes a moment you'll want to remember. After lunch, I head back into the park. Walking among ancient trees and beautifully maintained paths, it becomes clear what has made this place so special for centuries. It's the tranquility. As dusk slowly settles and the castle is bathed in warm evening light, Oppurg reveals yet another side of its beauty. For a brief moment, it almost feels as though time itself has come to a standstill. The next morning begins with a lovingly prepared breakfast. Fresh bread rolls, regional specialties, an excellent selection of coffee, and views of the castle park create the perfect start to the day. As the morning sun gradually illuminates the Baroque estate, I take a moment to reflect on the experiences of the past 2 days. Oppurg Castle is not a hotel that seeks to impress through spectacular luxury. Its greatest strengths lie in its history, its authenticity, and the peaceful atmosphere that has defined this place for more than 3 centuries. Affectionately known as the Four Seasons Castle, this magnificent Baroque estate combines historic elegance with genuine hospitality, outstanding cuisine, and an atmosphere that has become increasingly rare today. Whether you're looking for a relaxing getaway, planning a wedding, attending a seminar, or simply escaping everyday life for a few days, Oppurg Castle provides the perfect setting. And perhaps that is what true luxury really is. Not faster, not bigger, but more intentional. Some places leave a lasting impression because of their architecture. Others, because of their luxury. Oppurg Castle stays with you above all because of a feeling, the feeling of having become part of its history, if only for 2 days. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey. I look forward to seeing you again next time here on World of Luxury Moments.